And about professors, I should say all of our professors I have actually met are wonderful. They are wonderful in their knowledge, and I didn't have any bad experience with any professor till now, touchwood, okay. But they are actually very great in knowledge, except for there's a thing I have observed in the people here, like even in the professors, that there is a bit of misogyny, like too much of misogyny. There is more, like, I have observed this more in female teachers as compared to male teachers. Uh, Being a feminist, it just irritates me a lot, and I have observed with the teachers of some teachers of a gynae department. Like some, I'll just tell you some examples. I shouldn't say these publicly, but it's okay. Basically, the way of taunting the people, taunting the girls, like तुम लड़की हो के ऐसा कर रही हो, and these are just little examples, and they are saying like लड़के तो करते ही हैं, like तुम लड़की हो के ऐसा कर रही हो, कैसी डॉक्टर बनोगी, and like this stuff, like there is a taste of misogyny in that. And actually I have observed a scene in first year in which a anatomy SR scolded one of my batchmates so bad, just because her leggings were a bit short, like a bit above her ankle, and she was like scolded, and she and the SR ruthlessly pointed at her character, and that was very horrible. I think these kind of people don't deserve to be here. Actually, earlier when I was not in college, I used to think that the college is full of very educated people, and the people who are very free minded and like actually educated, not just literate. But coming here has made me realize that I do live in a more good and uh, open minded place. Like my home is better, though I belong to a very conservative family, I belong to village, but still my home is so better in this perspective, rather than my college. And rather than, actually I shouldn't say my college, but most of the people, like many people, not most, many people in the college just who are just still stuck around this nonsense. And I have observed this misogynist thing in first year. Apart from that first year incident which I told, we had that I had that I also had experienced this in second year, not me personally, but I have observed like the professors of second year. These are so called professors, and all female professors, taunting the girls for like hanging out with boys. And like I remember they just, without informing and without prior information and without just giving any justification, they just decrease the time of the hostel gate to 9:30 from 10. And when we just tried to ask, she was like, go ask your parents why. Like at least आपने किया, but आपको बताना तो चाहिए था, is there any reason? They are like, she didn't even bother to give reason. And I remember one of things I had faced with personally with a teacher, and I was not comfortable with my roommate, like me and my friend, and they went to this professor, and we were telling her like ki, how our roommate is so gross and like all that stuff. And then she was like, you have to adjust, you guys can't adjust a bit. If you can't adjust a bit here only, you guys start fighting, how will you adjust after marriage? Like this was the most most illogical and funny thing I heard from such an educated professor. And it was actually very heartbreaking to see, because that was the first time I had exposure with such kind of thing. But it's okay, I'm used to. Apart from this, the teachers here I have met are so much experienced in their field, and they're like very much knowledgeable, except for the thing that some of them aren't able to deliver the knowledge in such a good manner. But still they are so pro at their work. And even JRs and SRs are very pro at their work, and I do like watching them. I do want to become like them with the perspective of knowledge and skills. Just look at this. I mean, it looks good. It does look good. Please don't judge me for this unaesthetic mirror. It is my mom's mirror, and it's one of the most oldest mirror I have. So wow, actually it's looking good. I'll just make a small edit on it. Okay. Maybe you can't see because there is so much lightning. Just look at this. Sorry guys, I forgot my eyeliner at my hostel, and so this is all you'll get to see. Okay. I also had the same weird experiences with this teacher. Like, me and my friend were about to go for a medical camp trip, and she was like, we were not allowed to get a leave in the name of the medical trip. And she was, when we went to and asked her about the trip, and we told about the NMO trip, she was like, how did your parents allow you guys to go on a trip, and do your parents know about it? Then we said yes, ma'am. And then she was like, how do the parents allow the girls to go outside? And I guess I have never been stopped by my parents for anything. And like, the teacher was like, how did they allow? And then thankfully there was one senior JR who was in the medical camp, a member of a medical camp, and then he explained that we are not going on a boys trip or any other stuff, we are actually going on a medical camp trip. So then she got to agree, and we had very weird hostel rules in our second year. I'll just tell you, okay? I'll tell you in another video because it will get very long. It will get very long, and I have recorded so many videos today. I'll definitely upload them gradually till my practicals get over. I uploaded them, I like recorded them all because I won't be able to record in my practicals, so I just recorded all today. Being a hardcore feminist, this had made me realize that uh, misogyny is not only in the rural parts of society and not in the backward parts of society, but also we do face every day in such higher levels of our community also. Medical college is a place of so many highly educated peoples, but all did I notice was the misogyny. There were much more things, like many of the people and teachers and JRs, like almost everyone does politics in the name of caste and religion. There are things like these, and which I personally don't like, because I have been raised in a household which is like very free, and I don't think, even though I am from a village, but I have been raised in a very nice and open minded household, so I do feel it very weird, because I had expected that the medical college would be a place like जहाँ पे ये सब चीज़ें मायने नहीं रखती होंगी, and but still there are मायने, like, but still there are people who do politics in the name of caste and religion and many more stuff. But it's okay. uh, if you are not into it, you need not get involved in these stuff, because we have much more to do. And I think, I'm sorry guys, because this video is a very vague video, because I didn't know what to record. I just recorded because I was like, I got up with the motivation that I'll record a video today, so I just recorded it. I was actually, I told earlier, I was recording a get ready and like creating a look, but sadly I think I have discovered that I need to learn makeup. So thank you for listening to me, and we'll meet again. If you want to listen to me, please do come again in my channel blah blah, and you're always welcome to share your thoughts and listen to my yapping, and like, you can also share your experiences. I would love to know, because I do love to listen, and more of that, I do love to speak. When it's the point of our teachers, I do want to become like them in clinical skills and knowledge, but I don't like mindset of these few teachers which I have told, and there are many more. And there was one incident which showed so much of misogyny, and which was very heartbreaking, but I can't speak that here because it's a sensitive topic to speak about this thing on a public platform, so I won't speak this here. So actually, overall, like, for the summary, I got all kinds of teachers here, and let's see what happens in final year. I'm about to enter final year, except for my practicals, which are from 15 to 19. So thank you for listening to me, and this is the eye makeup which I have done. Can you see? It's very unprofessional, but it though looks good. Still, if I would have just done whole makeup, it might have looked good. So here's a small edit. Thank you for not judging my makeup. Like, please do give me some advice upon on how to do and start things, because I do want to learn makeup.